Today I would like to tell you the story of Southern sweetheart Megan Eileen Waldrop. She's the biggest girly girl in the universe with an addiction to online shopping and the owner of the largest shoe collection I've ever seen. But with all this in mind, one would never guess where Megan Eileen was just a few short weeks before starting her freshman year of college.
March practice, cadence practice.
West Point boot camp.
Go eat again, then do march practice, cadence practice.
She goes on to list the many rigorous, sometimes tedious, and sometimes fun activities that filled her day.
And then stay up until whenever they wanted you practicing marching. It has to be perfect.
Megan Eileen is a swimmer. She loves to swim. So being a part of the West Point team was a dream come true for her.
I was going to swim on their swim team, so D1 swimmer. I was excited about that for sure.
However, during boot camp, she was not happy. She slowly realized all the sacrifices that she would have to make. She wanted a family, a stable family, that wasn't moving around every 4 years. She wanted to be home to see her kids grow up. She followed her dream of getting into West Point, but then quickly realized it wasn't the dream she truly wanted. I asked her whether her decision was made over time or if she had an aha moment one day that helped her make the choice.
Kind of both. More of a gradual. I kind of thought about it little by little until it kind of culminated into this isn't for me. And that was the hardest part of my time there. It wasn't any of the physical aspects or the mental stuff from their end. It was the mental stuff on my end that was definitely the hardest, changing who I was.
Her mind was made up. But what's the actual process of dropping out of West Point?
It wasn't easy. They convince you that you don't want to. And I'm a very stubborn person. It got me there and it got me out. I continually told the drill sergeants that I no longer wanted to be there. And I actually ended up going over someone's head to talk to I want to say he's a lieutenant, but he may have been higher than that, and telling him we had no contact with their family, that I needed to talk to my parents because I was going home.
Megan Eileen's decision to go home would completely change her future.
My life is going to be different in that, my goal for being West Point, and has been for the majority of my life, is to be an attorney. And through West Point, I wanted to be an attorney lawyer for the Army. Now I'm still going to be a lawyer, just on a different lifestyle. And it's going to be different in that it would be a little easier to have a family and kind of be a little bit more in control of my career and my lifestyle.
She knew she wanted to follow her dream of becoming a lawyer. But where would her path continue?
I got into UNC Chapel Hill and NC State. They were my two backup schools because I really was dead set on West Point. That was my goal. I got home and I didn't pay the $500 or whatever dollars it was to hold my place at NC State or Chapel Hill because I wasn't going there. I knew what I wanted, or so I thought. And so I called both those institutions and I asked them if I still had my spot. They both told me that they closed my file and gave my spot someone on the wait list. So I was kind of out of luck.
So here she was, a few weeks before school is supposed to start, and Megan Eileen has no school to go to.
One single day, my mom and we called over 100 schools, which sounds crazy, but we did. We called over 100 schools, just asking them, are you still accepting admissions? And they would say yes or no, and some of them would be, maybe, are you crazy? And because it was in July, I think it was about 26 schools who were still accepting, and then I narrowed that down to 9, toured those 9 schools, and found High Point, fell in love. So definitely an unconventional route, but I honestly wouldn't have got here any other way, and I think it's the way that I was supposed to come, and definitely made me who I am as a person. And I'm a university ambassador, so I really, really love this school. I mean, definitely get my job is to help promote it and show incoming families how much I love it.
And when asked about her ideas about the future 2 years ago compared to today, Megan Eileen simply states,
big turnaround, but for the best.